Call Me Trinity is the first film co-starring Terence Hill and Bud Spencer, and it shot the two to stardom, being the first in a long line of films that the duo would work together in. Hill plays Trinity, an unorthodox and lazy gunfighter who arrives into a town where his brother, a cattle thief, has managed to convince the town that he is the newly arrived sheriff. Though there is something to admire in their untraditional relationship with one another, the two don't exactly get along, with the older Bambino, played by Spencer, often irritated by Trinity's knack for causing trouble and interfering with his plans. Somehow, the two get caught up in a land-grabbing major and Mexican bandits' plan to remove a Mormon settlement and pair up to help the peaceful Mormons defend their land. My first interaction with the film was, I think, hearing the main theme in Tarantino's Django Unchained, which kicks off this film and constantly weaves in and out of the film as it sees fit. It's a very good piece, very whimsical and light and joyous, and the opening scene of Trinity being hauled around on his travois accompanied by the music put a smile on my face. I don't even know why, it was just such a relaxed setting. Call Me Trinity is a very strong movie. It doesn't feel weak or outdated in any way, which is quite an achievement given that humour from 60s and 70s Italian westerns sometimes don't translate very well in the first place, not to mention 50 years later. In fact, the humour is actually quite subtle and deadpan in a lot of places, which amplifies the wit of the more slapstick scenes. Spencer and Hill make quite the pairing, Trinity being the jokey and good-humoured brother with an aura of feeling free and unchained, while the brother's grim annoyances at Trinity, his gruff and moody demeanour, is funny to watch, and the juxtaposition between the two. There are other placeholder characters spread throughout, like the boisterous Mexican bandit, the moustache-twirling major, and the pacifist Mormon leader. The roles are played well enough by each player that their characters are memorable and leave their own stamp on the film. The story is very simple but is able to invest your attention quite superbly simply because the characters are great. Trinity, Bambino and everyone else. Character motivations are well defined, the cinematography is top-notch, the main track, as I mentioned, is a classic, the action is great, it ticks all the boxes. It's a great film. Very light and funny. It feels warm and made with love. I give it a 7.5 out of 10.